Hundreds of residents in the city of Toowoomba have also marked this first anniversary. It was their flash flooding in the main street which alerted the Lockyer Valley that disaster was on the way.
In the twilight on the range, they gathered in their hundreds to remember.
As rain came down like a freight train racing down the Great Divide.
On the now placid creek, a permanent reminder etched in stone of last year's terror.
The scenes of loss and destruction, the grief, the sadness will remain indelibly imprinted on our minds forever.
But as much as anything, this was a celebration of Toowoomba's determination to survive and recover. It took Victoria Townsend nearly 11 months to reopen the bakery she'd only had for 5 weeks, and the surging muddy water blew it apart. She almost lost her daughter, who was trapped inside the shop.
The guys on the outside were trying to break the windows up above, and they wouldn't break. So it was quite fortuitous that the door came in and went through the middle of the shop so that we could throw Johanna out into the water.
David Jutson started shooting the creek behind his work as it grew from a trickle. In just minutes, it was tossing dozens of cars around.
Oh, that is horrible.
That was just a small part of what happened on the 10th of January. I suppose that was probably the beginning of the horror that we saw elsewhere.
It just couldn't happen, could it? Toowoomba's situated on top of the Great Dividing Range, more than 2,000 feet above sea level. How could you have a massive flood on the top of the Great Dividing Range?
An exhibition that tries to answer that question opens to the public tomorrow, recounting what this city endured. It's called Toowoomba Never Floods. Jeff Bruce, 7 News.